Loneliness is a real and profound experience that even the most powerful and influential people have faced. The Stoics, who were famous for their wisdom, offered many strategies for coping with loneliness. They believed that loneliness is not just about physical separation but also about feeling disconnected from others, which is a common experience in modern times. The idea of Stoicism is rooted in moments of profound loneliness, as exemplified by the lives of Zeno, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. Zeno lost everything in a shipwreck, Seneca wrote his best works in exile, and Marcus Aurelius, despite being the most powerful man in the world, often felt isolated due to the nature of his power and fame. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, compared life to a constant battle and journey away from familiar grounds. He was frequently engaged in wars and military campaigns, causing extended separation from his family. Being the world's most influential man meant that his responsibilities and power inevitably led to isolation and solitude, leading to frequent loneliness. Loneliness can often trigger a cycle of negative self-doubt and criticism, as separation from others leads to self-perception. However, the Stoics believed in treating oneself kindly and being one's friend, which not only eases the burden of loneliness but also helps in becoming more confident and re-engaging with others. There is a famous story of Cleinias, a Stoic, who overheard a man criticizing and berating himself while walking through the streets of Athens. Clients reminded the man that he was not speaking to a bad person, thereby emphasizing the importance of treating oneself with kindness. I love the image of Cleinias approaching someone lonely and struggling, and simply offering words of encouragement like a brother or friend. The message itself is also important. When we find ourselves in dark places, feeling disconnected, it's important to remember that we are not bad people. How we speak to ourselves is crucial. Being harsh on ourselves is not a good decision. The head and the heart has a line that goes, until you learn to love yourself, that door is locked to someone else. This beautifully captures the idea that if we don't believe in our worthiness for friendship, relationships, connection, or love, it becomes hard for others to recognize these qualities in us. The process starts with acknowledging that we're not inherently bad and being kind to ourselves, as Seneca suggests, striving to be better friends with ourselves. You might think the Stoics are unemotional, but that's not true. Seneca says, if you want love, then love. Marcus Aurelius learned from a mentor to be free of passion but full of love. Do you care for others? If you want to feel good and be loved, it's about what you put into the world. If you want to feel better, don't expect others to validate you or give you what you want. Instead, give what you want. Marcus Aurelius points out that to experience positivity and happiness, we should commit acts of goodness. Likewise, if we desire love and affection, we should actively spread love and affection to others. Following Seneca's advice, we should see every interaction as a chance to practice kindness. By doing so, the outcomes and rewards will naturally follow, and I assure you of this. Before we move on, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I mostly exercise alone since I enjoy running and swimming, facing challenges alone, and finding solace in it. However, something is appealing about sharing struggles and taking on difficult tasks with others. Seneca talks about his tradition of a cold plunge to start the new year, which has fostered a sense of community for centuries. Tackling challenges that seem daunting alone is often the most effective method of bringing people together. When we conquer daunting tasks alongside others, it has the power to create a sense of camaraderie. Marcus Aurelius once said, "We're like soldiers storming a wall." And when we slip and need to ask for help from a comrade, it helps us realize that we're all in this together. Facing discomfort is great, but facing it with others is how we quickly become a member of a tribe. people at rock bottom come together and learn to be part of a community-driven organization, not a top-down one. You get comfort from each other as you do uncomfortable things together. The Stoics firmly believe that only the essentials are needed for a contented life. Musonius Rufus, a prominent Stoic, endured exile 4 times and gained profound insight into the process of losing everything. He realized how much he had taken for granted and questioned what the true necessities for happiness were. He acknowledged that all he needed was a modest amount of food, water, and sunshine. A simpler life was more aligned with philosophical ideals, and he found contentment in needing very little and appreciating what he had as sufficient for happiness. Asking for help requires significant courage, especially when we're lonely, struggling, or out of our element. Remember, seeking support is not a sign of weakness but a testament to your resilience. It means reaching out and putting yourself out there. Courage isn't just what you do in a military campaign or betting your life on a big idea. It's also admitting when you don't know how to do something and saying you need help. We shouldn't conflate stoicism with solitariness, independence, or an inability to ask for help. The Stoics would encourage you to be brave enough to do just that. Philosophy isn't the only tool in your toolkit, and some problems shouldn't be handled alone. That's where a professional comes in. Marcus Aurelius preferred the comforts of home and conveyed in his book Meditations that peace doesn't necessarily come from traveling to distant places or engaging in extravagant activities. Instead, peace can be attained by retreating within yourself. When seeking external gratification or engaging in activities outside your home, remind yourself that there's no need to embark on extraordinary adventures, visit exotic destinations, or pursue thrilling experiences for excitement, fulfillment, or nourishment. All of these can be cultivated from within through simple conversations with yourself, moments of introspection, or engaging in learning through study. Taking a walk might not be a solution to every problem you're facing, but, indeed, it rarely makes things worse. Walking can help calm your mind or distract you from worries. So, regardless of your situation, whether you're dealing with challenges, distressing emotions, anxiety, or a racing mind, I recommend going for a walk. While engaging your body in motion, you can allow your mind to relax, which can lead to unexpected outcomes. Even if the walk doesn't directly solve your problem, it can provide moments of tranquility and connection with nature. You might witness the beauty of a sunrise or sunset, observe clouds drifting in the sky, or gaze at the stars. Being active and embracing the outdoors can leave you in a better state. I genuinely believe that going for a walk can make a difference in whatever you're dealing with. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Thank you and see you next time.